Let's take a look at the week ahead. Looking at the markets, George, we're exiting September, entering October. What does October have in store?
Well, like you said earlier, hopefully we're going up. We have the CFTC chairman telling us that the price is going to double. October has historically been a better performing month than other months, and past performance is not indicative of future performance. But sometimes history rhymes. Actually, most of the time history rhymes. So hopefully we're on the way up. Not financial advice. Everyone knows here at CoinDesk that I'm a perma bull, so any price target that sounds reasonable to me is not going to sound reasonable to anyone else.
All right, but that chart of the day with the U.S. liquidity index doesn't look good, so it's foreshadowing.
The dollar milkshake, though. It's a Bitcoin milkshake theory.
The milkshake, all right.
I drink
a lot of
your
indicators.
milkshake.
Tea leaves out there to read. Also, you have your newsletter coming up on Sunday. Want to give us a preview? Crypto Long and Short, folks. Subscribe.
Yeah, everyone subscribe. But, Ethereum had this thing that happened with the merge, and everyone's saying it's ultrasound money. And I don't think Ethereum is even money, but it's definitely not ultrasound money. But also Bitcoin's not sound money. So everyone read if you want to get angry about me getting angry about sound money.
Lots to get angry about.
Yes. Christie, so also we're looking at a new Bitcoin improvement proposal that was announced today that will introduce private payments in Bitcoin. What's that all about?
So, okay, it's a Bitcoin improvement proposal. It does not necessarily mean it's going to happen. It's just an idea still. And there are lots of ideas out there right now for these kinds of, there's silent payments, there's private payments. There are now there's lots of different privacy-centric proposals, stealth addresses, reusable payment codes, PayJoin, lots of stuff. But there are a couple that are kind of tweaking people's interest right now. And the fact that there's a bit means that it's a proposal and people are going to start debating it. So that's what we're looking at. So what silent payments do, just to go back a little bit, silent payments are, what most of these do is address the issue of address reuse. You don't want to be receiving multiple payments to the same wallet address. It's bad for privacy. Every time someone reuses an address, they leave a trail of transaction metadata that can be used to uncover their identity as well as the identity of others that they've transacted with. But it's really hard to work around this. So things like silent payments, for example, could fix this pain point by allowing Bitcoin users to provide a single reusable address that can receive multiple payments from different people without compromising privacy. And so what they do is they kind of send them to a totally different address and breaks the links between senders and receivers. There's a lot of tech behind it. You don't have to worry about that. The main thing is that these are now in the works. They have been in the works for a few months, but there are lots of different ways that are being tackled, of addressing this that are being tackled. And what I'm looking forward to seeing is what the reactions are, not just to this new BIP 351, because there already is some reaction to it, but whether it will maybe inspire a little more discussion and development around previously posted proposals like Ruben Somson's silent payments or behind stealth addresses, which have been around for a long time. BIP 47 has been around for a long time, reusable payment codes. Is there going to be more development there? And are we going to get more private Bitcoin payment options that way?
What is the reaction that has been happening so far?
Well, some of the reaction, it's pretty technical. Like one involves sort of sending messages on the blockchain so that it's not just that you're sending a transaction, but you have to send a message to tell the person that you sent a transaction. And people aren't too crazy about the idea of using the Bitcoin blockchain to send messages because there can be misuse that way and sort of spamming the network. So trying to figure out a way of not having to of sending a transaction and then figuring out how people know that the transaction has been sent without spamming the blockchain or having to like be perpetually scanning it for something. That's the kind of reaction that we've seen, at least to BIP 351 so far.